everybody, and welcome back. Today we are joining Gina for her third week in the rotational gameplay. Now, guys, do you remember the last time she divorced Jocelyn? And now we know that Jocelyn has come through on the other end with Brant, and they got engaged. They had a baby. Everything is going well for them. But now we've got Gina, and you know what? She made some big choices that day. She made some big choices, and now she's left with the house. She's left with a broken computer, you know, but, she's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. We're gonna make sure of it, all right? Because she's very career driven. It is a part of who she is. She's a goofball and all that stuff. So I just want time to read to myself, yo, me too, girl. All right. So looking in on her aspiration, which kind of, you know, goes with her career and everything that she has to do, we know that anything we're going to do for the aspiration is going to go well with her career, go well with her personal traits. So right now there is writing and performing routines and then performing routines in her aspiration. So we're going to try and get some of those things done. But first and foremost, we are going to make sure that she is ready to go to work in 2 hours, which, is coming quickly. I forget sometimes that some Sims are going to work on Sunday. Like to me, a lot of the jobs that I would normally do with my Sims, they're like Monday to Friday, right? And honestly, a lot of my Sims usually just work for themselves, whether it's painting or video recording, small business lately, all of those other things. And guys, of course, with the RPO mod, I can totally just be a surrogate and make money from that through the mod. So that's also something I do. And because you're pregnant being a surrogate, it keeps me from having too many kids in the household. Oh my holy goodness. What just happened? We just got an option to reach the top of our career? Excuse me? Is that new? I've never seen that before. You guys, she's a level 10 comedian just like that. Well, Jocelyn, it looks like you walked out on the wrong time. Well, well, well. Oh my goodness. Now, of course, we did have to reset her because this happens sometimes if they get a promotion mid-shift. It looks like they stayed at their career. So we just have to reset them and then it resets everything. Well, oh my God. Oh my, now she only works 3 days a week. She makes 616 simoleons an hour, working for 6 hours. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Well, that was totally unexpected. Wow. So I guess we're gonna be able to get her out of this house and into something more rockin' for her. Oh my goodness. I had every intention of just coming in here, playing her for the week, working on her career, maybe using the, Cupid's dating app, trying to find her some new lovin', okay? But this is like a whole new turn of events, honestly. We could do so much now. She's gonna be making like $3,600 a shift, or almost 37, I suppose. So, I mean, hello. I've never seen that before. You guys, I'm floored. I'm floored. Well, we're just gonna go through the day to day. Unfortunately, 19,000 simoleons is not really that much when you're looking at buying a lot, okay? Now, obviously, there's also the worth of the house that she's in, including the furnishings and all of that other stuff. So we might have like 40,000 simoleons, which is also not really that much when you think about it, because a lot of the houses have been bought up, right? Now, especially in this first neighborhood where everything is much cheaper and, everything's already taken up. She could move to the empty lot, but she doesn't really have enough money to fully build herself a house. So, I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do. So in the meantime, we're gonna open the Cupid's corner. All right, we're gonna see what's what here because this is not something I normally use. So she's gonna be interested in young adults, adults, and elders, and we are going to use the goofball and bookworm traits. All right, so let's see our matches, you guys. Let's see. Devin, he, him, geek, cheerful. I like that. We're gonna add this sim to the save tab. Ethan, skeptical, vegetarian, I don't think so. Tommy, absolutely creative and a goofball, I'm down for it. John, no, thank you. Evil and materialistic, I don't believe so. Gilbert, paranoid, nope. Oh, okay, child of the ocean, that's different. All right, now let's go check out our saves. You know what? We're gonna add all of these to our contacts. All right, we're gonna add them all in there. And okay, so we can only interact with so many. All right. Well, let's ask her to create a date. Let's go on a date with Tommy. Oh, look, and it's showing where they live. So she lives in Tartosa, which is a beautiful world, by the way, guys. It comes with like my wedding stories or something. I think it's called My Wedding Stories. Okay, so let's do a get to know you date. Let's just do that. We've got our two Sims. So then we have to select activities so we can be romantic and be friendly. And I mean, I don't really see anything else that we like really need to do other than get to know each other. I don't really I don't really see anything else, not really. I mean, physical intimacy and woohoo is like, meh, not really necessary to get to know each other at this point. Let's see. You know what? I don't know. Let's mm, wait, activities. Oh, I need 3. All right, well, let's just be funny then. And let's get out of Willow Creek. Let's get out of Willow Creek and uh ooh, Solani. Oh, and she's a child of the islands, right? Or was that a different one? Yeah, because she was creative and a goofball. Okay, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna oh my goodness, look at that. It's Patrick and Simone. Totally vibing. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna tell her a knock knock joke. Now on the side, we see that we need to socialize 10 times to get like the bulk of what's going on for points for this date. And then we got small talk, flirt, share interests. She's unemployed, sweetie. You know what? That is totally okay. Oh my goodness. It's Jocelyn. It's Jocelyn. She just showed up. Oh my goodness. And Brant too. Oh my goodness. You guys are crashing her date. Ah. Wait, where is she going? Where is she going? Oh my goodness. This is. Oh, she's leaving. Okay. Like, come on, girl. Don't crash our date. All right. So we are socializing. We're flirting. We're doing all the things to get to know her. Kaylee, honestly, is right now the best time. Again with the voting. Why am I getting so many calls about voting right now? This is like once a gameplay every single time I log in. Oh, look, it's Dory. She is with Scott now, and they just had a little girl. Her name is Marin. So cute. All right, back to Gina and Tommy. We are. Oh, look, it's Patrick again, I think. Patrick or like Bob Pancakes, but yeah, I think it's Patrick. All right, so let's just chill in the ocean. You guys, Solani is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I wish there was more lot space in this world. Like, I wish we had more lots in, like, the hills down to, like, the right side of the map. I wish we had more lots that were, because we do have quite a few large ones because there's so much ocean, but I really truly wish that we had a couple small lots added in there. That way we could kind of have more households playing in this world. Alright, so we have reached 10 out of 10 for the socialize, and now we're about halfway through our points. Like, I believe we can do this. I love how they look like they're jogging in place when really they could probably stand. I think they could probably stand where they are right now and not have to constantly be in a jogging position. I mean, I get it's the water, so you're probably floating more than standing, but alright, so we have be silly, small talk, and share interests. I'm looking for small talk. There we go. So let's get to know her. Um, ask to be woohoo partners. Well, let's just see how the date goes, okay? Ah, her other trait is childish. So when you use the Cupid's Corner app, you can select two of your traits to show to others. Okay, so there's always like that third one and whatever self discovery traits you have that kind of don't get displayed there. So she displayed her best qualities, okay, and held back the fact that she was childish, which is cool. Like, we're not gonna judge her for that. She does have 2 wonderful traits, so oh my goodness, Gina, like, look at this view. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, wait, I didn't wanna mock the music tree. I don't want it to go badly, just hold on a minute. Alright, so we've got to tell a story. So we're gonna tell a dramatic story, and we're gonna speed through some of this. Ask if Tony wants children. We're gonna skip that for now. Instead, we're gonna make some small talk. Um, all right, so now we've got share deep thoughts and also share interests. Express admiration. I wonder if that is gonna be share deep thoughts, maybe? Enthuse about new albums. Ooh, compliment appearance. There is nothing wrong with a little bit of flirting in the mix of all this, okay? Because this is a date. They're getting to know each other. Everybody's feeling flirty. Not really, but we're confident enough that we can flirt without feeling flirty. End date abruptly. No, I don't think so. Romantic satisfaction begins. I love it. Woo, we got a first kiss. Sophia. Under what conditions, sweetie? Every time. Wait, what's happening? I wanted them to have their first kiss. Where are they going? Oh, they need to be standing. Okay. Oh, she got her in the chin. It's cause it's cause of the terrain, right? So she's, like, situated just slightly lower than Tommy, and so she got her in the chin, but I mean, you know what? It was a success, so it's totally fine. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Alright. Ooh, absolutely, we will take that. Um, ask about romantic interests. Let's see what's going on there. Gina has learned Tommy's romantic interests. Oh, kiss neck persistently. You guys, this is the hickey one. Oh, ask to be romantic partner. I mean, this is a great first date. I know it said it was just fine, but I don't know. Profess undying love. You guys, first date. This is The Sims, right? Profess undying love. Okay, this was super simple for them to be, like, romantically involved and everything else. So maybe this is the way to do it, right? Ooh, propose on the first date? Obviously. Absolutely. She's unemployed, you have a lot of money, it's going really well. Oh, it's Scott, look at him. He is fine, guys, okay? He's a whole okay, so they have a wholesome relationship. I love it. This was super simple. Am I supposed to be using Cupid's corner to, like, help her find love? Because if that's the case, sold to the highest bidder right here. Alright, so let's embrace and do all the fun things. Who is this? Who is this? Excuse me. We're busy. Thanks so much. Oh, no, I can't click on her. Well, how am I gonna get them to elope on the beach? Oh, there goes Simone. Oh, look, it's Forrest and Colin. They're here too. Oh my goodness. The only ones we haven't seen at the beach are Kaylee and Nyan. Neon. Guys, I'm struggling. Is it Nyan or Neon? Nyon. Somebody please help me with the pronunciation. Mr. Spectre, okay, comes with life and death. He's actually Grimborn, okay? So, he is the spawn of Grim, if you guys didn't know. I didn't. So, I learned something new on that week with them. Right, so we're just, like, jogging home now, cause why not? We just went on a first date, we got engaged, we saw everybody from the world in Sulani at the beach during our date, including, but not limited to, our ex-wife who left us for an elder and then had his child. So, who are these people? Is it like paparazzi or something at the house? Wow, we had such a great day today. Fine date. Like, I mean, there's a fine date and then there's whatever just happened here cuz it must have been so fine that they, got engaged. So, I mean, who's really complaining here? All right, so we are at the end of Monday already. Oh my goodness. And I mean, I don't know. Like, guess we'll have her move in. Ooh, maybe she'll have lots of money. That will help us get a house, won't it? So yeah, I mean, she's only working 3 days a week now, so what are we gonna do? Like, what are we gonna do? Obviously, we're still gonna try and get her to the top of her, comedy skill and fulfill her, like, aspiration and all of that stuff, but what else are we gonna do but get married to Tommy, really? I mean, I don't know. We'll get her out of this house for sure, and definitely get them married immediately because I need to see if she has money or not. I need to see where we're going from here. We do have nearly 22,000 simoleons, plus approximately, I would say 20,000, maybe more from the house. Like, let's see. I mean, she's really rocking the NPC vibes with what she's got going on, but we can change that eventually. Oh my goodness, congratulations to you both. Hopefully this marriage suits you better than the first. All right, we're moving in together. Oh, immediate 20,000 simoleons. Sell all lot furnishings, please and thanks. Oh, there we go. There we go. So there was an extra 100,000 simoleons in there, you guys. All righty. Oh, look at that. She uses medical birth control. that, of course, is from the RPO mod, guys, okay? So, she is automatically taking birth control to avoid pregnancy because she does not want a child right now. Very smart of her. Alright, so we're gonna get them to woohoo. Hold me closer. Okay, alright. I see what you're saying, you like physical intimacy, that's fine. Alright. Underachieving, pregnancy-free, woohoo. I mean, I think you were alright without the birth control at this point, but, I mean, what do I know, right? Five-star property owner. Alright, we are gonna change this up, and we are going to see if she wants to change her aspiration. Now, she is childish, but she's creative and other things, and I could give her, like, a creative aspiration. I don't know, maybe we'll change it, but I am really interested to see, like, now we're gonna be playing, you know, both sides here. So I know she doesn't want a child right now, but I also wanna see if we change her aspiration, if it will ask to change that preference for her. So I'm just, like, having a gander at what our options are here, and also trying to figure out how that works when they wanna change their preference. I mean, we could also have her join a career, but honestly, I don't know, do we need that? I don't know. Do we need to be doing that? I'm not entirely sure. We are gonna pay those bills, though, before we move because we will still have to pay them once we move. So, in order to avoid that, we're just gonna do it now so that I don't forget. Who's calling? Okay. Oh, she does work today. Right, so we will get her to practice a work. And Tommy, like, I don't know, maybe we'll get her to do, like, the home decorator. Maybe she'll be really handy. Congratulations on getting married to Gina. I hope you 2 are very happy together. Thank you so much. I'm also hoping they're very happy together considering, Gina's first marriage wasn't so great. It wasn't awful, but it obviously wasn't great. And then I did go in and add chaos to it. They probably would have been, like, fine together, unsatisfied, but, like, fine, okay? So we went in and, added some spice to their life. And then, of course, there was a divorce, and, well, now she's remarried because naturally, 2 days after a divorce, I mean, who doesn't want to be married at 2 days after a divorce? So, right, so we are gonna speed through this, and Gina is gone to work. It will also give us an extra, like, 4,000 simoleons when we're going to, like, purchase a new home, and I think the only homes that are left are, like, the super expensive 2 lots that are, like, on the top left of the map. We have, the goth house and the house next to it. I don't really wanna move them in there because that's where Jocelyn lives, and I don't want her showing up all the time. And then we have, obviously, um, a few homes in the neighborhood with Patrick and Simone and Forrest and Colin, but I'm hoping to relocate Forrest and Colin into one of those homes, so I'm not entirely sure I wanna put her there either, and there's only, like, an empty lot left in this world here, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing. I do wanna leave these homes open because they're starter homes, they truly are, so wanna leave them open for options for when we add new people in, 'cause that to me is, like, what makes most sense here. So we are just checking out Tommy's, preferences. Oh, yes, and of course she wasn't sleeping even though she looked like she was. Oh, it's Winterfest. Okay. Buy a kid's object? Alright, well, we're gonna hold on to that just in case. Get her to grab a snack. Festival. Listen, the amount of times that and, you know, Afterlife Anonymous shows up and "Are you looking for love?" I wish there was a way to, like, turn that down a notch. Well, look at that, you can work out with the TV now, I forgot about that. I mean, she's not looking at the TV, but she's not looking at the TV, but she's doing it, okay? Right, so she works in 3 days. There isn't really much else to do, so we're gonna get her to vacuum because I see the dust. Such a privilege to live in a home that you can vacuum in, coming from someone who's doing the apocalypse challenge. Alright, we will get her to perform a routine so that she is ready for work in 3 days. And Tommy, let's try the power sculpting video. Oh, look at that. Again, still not looking at the TV, but that's okay. Casual friend time together, absolutely. Why do you like, there's no need for you to ask, darling. Oh, okay, she's going to take a shower. That was enough for her. I wish there was an option that like, right now I can click, like, practice routines, but then she'll stop after a while, right? Like, see, it wasn't very long, so she must have practiced, like, a short routine, but I wish we could click that, and she would practice continuously until we asked her to stop. Otherwise, I would just click perform routine, right? Alright, so I guess you can go back to watching the home decorator career. There isn't really much else for you to do because 'cause you're unemployed, and Gina has completed everything she needs to do, so, I mean, what are we gonna do with them now? I know what we're gonna do with them now. It's time to find a new house. I can't I can't be sitting not doing very much for very long. Alright, so here are the 2 houses that are super expensive. We are gonna go in and see what we can do if we, like, have them furnished and unfurnished. I was really hoping to move into a house that was already furnished and then kind of change as we go. It is much simpler to do that. However, in this case, we don't have that option, so we are moving them into old Victorian house. We're gonna go in unfurnished, and we will furnish it ourselves. Now, obviously, it needs a lot of TLC. For me, I am not, like, massive, massive rooms, guys. I mean, the upstairs is okay. The size of the bathrooms is nice. Um, you know, so let's go in and add the things that we absolutely need, change the color scheme of the main areas, give it a little bit of a facelift. So we are adding these super subtle saucer lights. And we're gonna go in and make this other bathroom bigger, but we have to move the steps so that they still align. And I really want to bring this walls down. So in order to keep this trim at the top of the walls, we need to keep it at the bare minimum, a medium height wall, which I don't really love. Okay, so we've brought the main level back down to a short, normal height wall. Okay, but the top, if we want to keep that look to it, which I'm not entirely sure we will, but for now, we'll just leave it. Now, the downstairs, we are going to try and do what we can with the money that we have. It looks like there's a little trim there in the corner, but it's not. It's literally the door that that we moved into, or maybe it's the window. Sorry. All right, so here is the living area, and I am adding these couches. I'm not sold on the colors of the couches, okay, but for now, I just need something. And I'm gonna change the color of the walls. I'm gonna add a lot of stuff to it. I don't really know what style we're gonna go with, but, like, we need furniture, right? So, we don't even have the right windows, guys. I do want to modernize this place. I feel like this is gonna be a more modern, cozy vibe. Alright, so we're gonna go in and change these windows. Guys, I really wanted to do something different here in this kitchen, and, no, I just went back to the sleek bathroom kit wall because that is probably the best style of wall. Alright, so this is a humongous kitchen, guys. It's humongous, like, there is no other word for it. It's humongous, so we obviously have 2 islands and a massive wraparound, situation going on. And for those of you wondering how I got rid of that awful shelf in the corner, I literally just overlapped my 2 corner shelves, my 2 corner cupboards, sorry. So, that obviously I can make happen with the move objects on. And yeah, that is how I avoid the awful random shelf in the corner. So I'm going in to change these, and obviously it's nighttime, so I can't really get a good vibe from it, okay? I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna keep these windows. Obviously, I think they have to change anyway because they're meant to be, like, medium height windows. For now, I really wanna focus on furnishing the house, giving it some life. Like, see here, I don't like how that looks, like, the the windows are obviously too tall for for what's going on here, so we are going to make some adjustments to the windows. Now, these windows that I am using are from the My Wedding Stories pack. They are super cute. Now we have them in the long size and the short one as well. But seeing as we already had the long style windows, I just kind of wanted to follow through with that. If I don't like it, obviously we can go back and change it to the short style windows. And because we don't have a set office, we are just going to put the computer in the living room because the living room's huge and I don't know what I want to do with that. So here we go. I'm just adding these um curtains. You guys know I love these curtains. And to find a new door that is going to match well, I wish that we had this door in different styles. So like there would be different um patterns to it and stuff like that, but you know what? I don't even care. We're using it anyway. Right. So we did add a hall here because I thought that would use up some of this space because you guys, the downstairs was absolutely humongous. Just these huge, huge rooms. So we needed to just break it up a bit, and I still might do it some more. And for now, like, there's a strong possibility I still change the colors and the furniture, but right now I'm just testing it out and see what we like. This is a massive house, guys. We haven't even really done like huge amount of stuff. So the way that the living room is set up right now, she cannot do her workout videos, which is fine. It's all right. Yeah, yeah. So we'll just get her to watch TV. I do really like the gold style. Okay, I do like the gold style, but I also like the darkness that came with the TV set and the computer set. I like the color patterns that came with the like the sofas. And see, this is why I place all these random stuff sometimes when I don't know what I want it to look like, when I don't know what style I want to go with. Obviously, like I said, I want it to be like a cozy modern. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we'll just see what I'm feeling later. Obviously, the rug can be changed into different colors as well and patterns. And of course, Father Winter is just there, okay? And he is, I mean, I'm not, is he giving gifts or is he not giving gifts? I don't know. Do we have to ask for a gift every time? I feel like it's not as in, it's not, it's not as gift giving vibes if I have to ask for it. I mean, come on. Right. Are we getting a gift or not? What's happening here? Okay. He's being mischievous. Excuse me, Father Winter. Okay. Where do you think you're going? I mean, the kitchen is quite beautiful, isn't it? Level 3 handiness. I love that. All right. Well, she is going to be hungry. We may as well just feed her before she goes to bed. And Gina is also looking to go have something to eat. My goodness, this kitchen is quite nice. Now, you guys, of course, this recording happened before the kitchen clutter kit came out, but you best believe that the next time we come into this household, we are going to be giving it the ultimate clutter reset, okay? Because look at all this kitchen space. And some of you are going to say, like, my God, that kitchen is way too big, but I don't care. It is gorgeous, okay? But for real though, I think that the clutter kit is gonna fill this up, make it look really lived in. Now, obviously, I don't have all of the appliances, nor do I think that they are going to need all the appliances. I mean, they're not chefs, right? But I don't know, I like it. I like the kitchen, I like how big it is. I like that there's room for you to sit, room for you to cook, and room for all your appliances all around. I mean, it's massive, right? It is a massive kitchen. Right, well, looky here. Grab yourself a serving, girl. She's, like, loving it so much. Alright, so now we're gonna go upstairs. Now, obviously, their bedroom is very basic. I've literally put nothing but the bed and the side table down, okay, and like I said, like, this is a work in progress. I might not even keep this bed. I don't know, maybe I'll, like, use a different color. I'm not entirely sure, but one step at a time, right? That's what's important. Just one step at a time. We will see what works for us, and if we need to change it, so be it. All right. So, we are going to get some leftovers and use the washroom eventually. So, yeah, there we go. Don't like that. If I click on the fridge right now, it won't just automatically move. You have to wait. All right. I don't like that. Why is the game not registering to get out of the way of the fridge? Don't stand there and eat, okay? Not everybody has to stand eating at the fridge. She could move, right? Like, she can move out of the way so that someone else can go grab a bite. And I don't like that you can't, like, line up Sims to go grab food from the fridge because the minute someone is already interacting with it, like, glitches out. They can't touch the fridge until the other person has completely moved out of the way. Right, she's feeling tense, and I'm seeing a mic, so maybe we need to be performing a routine here? She need to be telling jokes, maybe? Look at the size of this TV. Oh my goodness, like a true home theater. So I'm really liking that the TV setup and the panels of the back wall are the same color. So it looks like the TV is just propped up on the wall with a little stand underneath. Am I feeling like maybe I need to change that from the dark color to a lighter color to match the rest of the house? Kind of. Because I like the rest of the house. I like the way that it feels. It's very light and airy and quite cozy a bit, I think. Like, of course, I like the dark and moody vibes, but sometimes, bright and colorful can work too. But I think we're going to be like a colorful neutral here. Okay. You guys, this is just such a huge, huge space. Comedy level 7. All right. So we are getting somewhere. Tommy's having the time of her life, you guys. She's having the time of her life. I mean, she had money, but she really did marry into money because when you're unemployed and you have some money, it's not going to go very far, is it? She lives in like a big lavish house that's getting redone. She's sitting around watching TV all day, like learning handiness. She's got no stress. She's got absolutely no stress. Oh, level 8. Woo woo. Okay. Okay, let's see what other options we have. She can learn a lot from watching the TV, I think, actually. Like right now, she's learning comedy, and it's one of the things that she likes. So I think it's going to be very fun for her. Okay, so the upstairs really has one, two, three, four bedrooms and two bathrooms. Now, oh, the camera is so awkward sometimes. Now, two of the bedrooms are pretty well the same size. Like this obviously is the master suite, okay? Because there is a bathroom attached there. Now, I could change that and I could put this bathroom here attached to the main hall. No, I can't because the stairs are there, I think. Hmm. Could I or could I not do that? And then actually have the other, like the yellow room back there, the main bedroom, the master bedroom, with that little um balcony that's there. Because this balcony here just goes to the main outdoors. So we either do that or we make that big room into a study so that it would be really three bedrooms and a study. I'm not sure yet. Okay. I don't know yet what we're gonna do, but I'm just thinking about my options here. Okay. And obviously, let me know what you guys think. The rest of the house is pretty bland, to be honest. I just put white on the walls to get rid of these massive patterns, and I just kind of figured I would roll with it later. I like the black and white bathroom. I think it's very sleek, very modern. All right, so here we go. You guys, we're already halfway through Friday. Gina does go to work on Friday and Saturday, so she'll be making some money. And although my heart tells me, "Go back into buy mode and buy more things and make those changes that you wanna make." It's also telling me to hold the bus because their bills are gonna be coming come Monday, and this is the only income they're gonna have until Tuesday, so we need to hold on to this money until we've paid the bills to see what it looks like. You know what? We're gonna take Tommy for a jog while Gina is gone to work, and I know you guys are thinking like, that's what Jocelyn did before she found Brand, but that's not what we're doing here, okay? That's not what we're doing. We're just gonna have a look at the neighborhood that we are in because it's our first household here, and I kind of want to have a look at what kind of vibes happen here. So this is the other house on the hill. This is one of the houses that got revamped by EA. It's one of the base game homes. Quite huge. It is quite huge. We don't really need that at this moment. It's also 3 levels up, so it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of vacuuming, guys. It's a lot of vacuuming. Like, I think here, eventually, we'll get rid of these double steps. We'll bring the steps forward, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. And the doors that I'm using for the house, they are from the Love Struck pack. I really like the pattern that comes with them and the way that it all looks. Just adds a little bit of texture to the game instead of just a flat door. You guys, did you just notice she is soon gonna be an elder, and I don't really know what to do about that. Don't know, like, again, what is this? Why is there food in there? Why is it dirty? Why is it smelly? Can we like, is there a plate? Okay. What is happening with that? Is that a glitch? Is other people having that problem too? Right, so I guess we're just gonna have her watch the Home Decorator Network because if that is, like, permanently dirty, we are gonna need Handiness level 5 to put it as self-cleaning because that can't happen. It cannot happen. Right, so Gina's back home from work. She obviously made the money that she should have, and yeah, now we're into Saturday already, you guys. So I know I mentioned this with Forrest and Colin, but I'm gonna mention it again. Um, I struggle with Sims who don't want children because I want to respect their choice of that, you know? They don't want children, and that's perfectly fine. But when I'm playing my game and Sims don't want children, it's hard because if I like this family, how am I going to keep their legacy going? And so I really struggle with that. Like they are living in luxury. They could take vacations, they could live their best life, you know, they could get a dog, I don't know. But, at the same time, when they're gone, and then what? Right? Like, I have nothing left of them after that, and so I struggle a lot with that concept. So I'm trying to be respectful of what the Sims want, and at the same time, I'm fighting with myself to be like, "Okay, well, what if they just had 1 child? What if they just had 1? Something to keep their legacy going," right? So I'm always torn between the 2. And I don't know, maybe you guys feel that way, maybe you don't. Maybe you prefer having a childless gameplay because it's much easier, obviously. Um, and your Sims can really, like, do their best. Honestly, I know that sounds really bad, but your Sims really do their best when they're on their own. So I'm torn between, like, a rock and a hard place sometimes when I think about it, yeah, we are gonna try and respect their wishes. Obviously, it'll be much easier as both of them are set to be able to get pregnant. So it's not like they're going to have like a whoopsie baby or anything like that. Um, but yeah, just wanted to share that little bit of my struggle with you. You guys, this is so cute. I really love this kitchen. Oh my goodness. And I like that the walls have just the slightest hint of pink. Even though I'm not a pink girly, I'm really not. Um, yeah, really cute, isn't it? I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. Oh my goodness, it's 4 AM. Okay, let's get them to sleep, please, and thank you. Skip the woohoo tonight, guys. No, to sleep, to sleep. Look at you. Great. I guess we're just really sleeping through Saturday, aren't we? No, but honestly, we can't because Gina works, right? We need to get her to work so that she can make the money to pay the bills. She's the only one making any money. All right, so we are gonna make sure that she is ready for work because I did not do that when she came back. Not that it much matters now that she is at the top of her career, but it also helps with her skill level and in turn, it helps with her aspiration and all of that other stuff, and so shared sadness. Who is sad? Mommy's not sad, so I don't know why you're feeling that sentiment. Certificate of marriage. Okay, let's just put that up on the wall. And I know I have mentioned this before, but I do wish that like a pop-up came up to ask you if you wanted to change your Sim's last name or not. I mean, obviously, I know I could go into Kaz and like change it. Maybe I will. It, yeah, I don't know. Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle the medium height walls up here. I don't know what it is about medium height walls. They just get to me. No, I shouldn't say that. It's more like just makes the room feel slightly empty, like super spacious, but with air. Like, but yeah, I don't know. There's something about, mind you, medium height walls are really great for when you're using a platform. So, like, if you wanted to do a split level style home, using the medium walls is exactly what you need. But in your everyday homes, like, we're not that fancy, Like, I don't really play that kind of fancy gameplay where I need massive walls. So, I mean, maybe some people do, and that's great. Like, I wish I loved that, and I just don't. All right, so like, let's get. I mean, we're already at the end of Sunday. We're gonna get them fed, and then I guess just get them to bed. Her social's a little low, but she'll be fine. And they don't really have to skip the woohoo this time because they're not like completely exhausted, right? And I have to check out how big the backyard is next time and see what we can do with the backyard. But for now, uh, that's pretty much it. So until next time, see ya.